Wife wants sex 3 times a night. I can't keep up. I might get her a bonk buddy. Hi, it's me again. Yeah, I'm going to do my Agni Arn impression again. I like doing it. It cheers me up from all the serious videos I make. I quite like to muck about and do these. So this one, this poor gentleman can't keep up with 3 times a night. 3 times a night, multiple times a week. Yeah, you'd get a bit sore, I would imagine, wouldn't you? Insatiable, the wife is. Blimey, but he must have known this about her when he met her. Maybe something's changed, I don't know. Let's have a look at the story and see if we can work out how to help him. And as always, I haven't read it or read Jane's response, so we can see if our answers tally up at the end. They haven't yet, and they won't. They just won't. My wife wants more sex than I can give. Should I suggest she gets a boyfriend to take the load off me? Could it fix us? I thought the whole point of getting a boyfriend was she didn't have to take a load off you. No, I'm not lowering myself to these jokes. I keep doing it, but I keep wanting to not do it. I work long hours. My job is exhausting and dirty. Not as dirty as the job you got at home. No, I'm not lowering myself. I come home, I take all my clothes off in the hall, and I get straight into a hot bath. Thanks for the information. After my tea, I hit the decks and go to sleep. My wife finds this frustrating. She's at home full-time looking after her kids. At night, she wants sex, a lot of it. She would happily go 2 or 3 times on a trot. I can't keep up with her. I wouldn't need to hear the details if she could find a no-strings lover. He must be desperate to get out of this if he's quite happy to let someone else sort his missus out. Well, for the headline there where it said I might get her a bonk buddy, I was assuming some kind of plastic or silicone bonk buddy, just to take the edge off. Do the best you can, and if the job isn't finished by the time you are, then you can bring in your assistant, who's not a person. That's probably the fairer way to do it, right? And most girls have those sorts of things anyway. So if you can be involved in the process, you don't get sore, and she also gets sorted out. Is that not a fair way to do it? I have been in a position where I have had a partner that likes to do it more than me. They're insatiable, some of these women, right? And it's not as much fun as it may sound. But at no point would I ever think, I should bring someone in to sort her out while I go to bed. No, you need to make more effort, son. All right, there must be a meeting in the middle ground here. Or is it that you don't want to sort her out anymore? Because after my tea, I hit the decks and go to sleep. All right, I'm sorry, you're going to have to try harder. She's probably only pushing for multiple times because the once a week or once a month you two manage to do it, she wants to get as much as she can out of the situation. If you did it little and often, that might be enough. And if you get an assistant, or a nice rubber one, then, you can still be part of it without having to do the work. Is that a sensible option? That actually sounds quite sensible for me. But I just couldn't imagine, bringing in another bloke to sort out my missus. What kind of marriage is that? That's the sign that your marriage is done, isn't it? Right, anyway, enough of that. What's Jane got to say? Let's see if we tally up. I'm not confident. Jane says, the suggestion of a no-strings lover is a non-starter, so forget that. Me and Jane, back on the same team. Level with your partner during one of your days off when you're both calm. Explain that your job doesn't leave you with enough energy for righteous sex every night. Could you promise intimacy a couple of times a week and then decent sessions on your days off? Could the children go to family members for an afternoon? He's at work in the afternoon. Could you invest in some sex toys so that your wife doesn't feel sex-starved or neglected? Work through your options so she knows you care and you're on her side. Blimey, I could faint. Me and Jane are almost on the same team there. Did I answer that too sensibly then? Because my whole goal with this isn't to be sensible. I'm trying to be outrageous and have a bit of fun. I've gone and got sensible. I'm not going to keep doing these sensibly. I'm going to start coming up with more ridiculous ways to solve these problems because this is supposed to be a laugh. And I've gone and given actual advice. I don't want to be a real Agni Arn. I want to be a comedy Agni Arn. What do you think about this then? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below what your solution to the problem would be. Hopefully it'll be funnier than mine. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And that way, hopefully, I'll see you in another video again soon when ta-da.